So guys, I hope you can hear me. I'm actually doing this and I hope that I am not causing you any dizziness. But I thought I'd bring you something different today, and that is taking you home with me from work. And this is what we do. And we check which station. I'm at the train station now. Got to check which station. I'm going to platform 5, which is over here. This is our stations, or one of the stations here in Melbourne. Just trying to get people. There's my train, and this is the ramp that I've got to go to. And I've got heels on. I ain't running. Will I get it? Will I not? Oh my gosh, I'm not running. I'm telling you, I'm not running. This is ridiculous. I hope you can hear me. I hope you can hear me. And there's not even a last caboose for me to get the last one. Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, I'm running. Okay, I'm picking it up. I'm picking it up. Here we go. She's gonna make it. And this is one of 2 trains. And she's on. There we go. We're at the station. I hope I do not cause you any motion sickness with this, but this is our Melbourne train stations. I apologise because you are going to hear the overhead announcements as we go along. But I might be able to actually also show you parts of Melbourne as well, which is pretty cool. Let me just see. I'm sure you guys have got graffiti along where you are as well. It's not the prettiest, but it is what it is. Anyway, welcome to this impromptu recording. I was talking with Abigail. There's our city of Melbourne in the distance. Over there. I was talking to Abigail about doing one of these, and it's actually quite interesting. I've got my mask on, and the train, peak hour, is actually pretty empty. Look at that. It's pretty empty, and it's peak hour. That's what happens when you go into shutdown and lockdown, eh? But there is, oh, I'm standing. You could be listening to this or watching, I'm not sure. But there we go. And there's some iconic buildings that you may or may not have heard of coming up. So there in the distance, there's 2 tall buildings there. The 2 tallest ones. The one on the right hand side is what we call Eureka Tower. That building that you see, let's see if I can zoom in. See that building that looks like a massive soccer ball? That's our famous stadium, our sports football stadium. We call it soccer, or you guys might call it football. We've got trains everywhere here, guys. We've got one on that side, we've got one going on that side. It's all happening. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Look away if you get dizzy. Trust me, look away if you get dizzy. I hope you can hear me clearly. Honestly, I hope you can. I'm going to lift my mask up just a little bit so you can hopefully hear me a little bit better. And we're off again. So basically, I get on the train from where I work to the city, and from the city I get a second train out to where I live out in the suburbs. And depending on whether I feel like catching a bus home or whether I take my bus I can't even speak, my car to the station, will depend on the third leg of how I get home. Yeah. So can you see coming up, John Cain Arena? Yeah, that's our tennis centre. So the Australian Open. You guys, there's all the Opens around the world. That's one of our arenas, and then it's not going to be the best view, but on this side. Oh, I'm standing. I'm gonna fall. I'm gonna fall. Oh, good gosh. Who thought in their right mind that this was going to be a good idea? Honestly. Honestly. There it is. Rod Laver Arena. Oh, all covered with trees. That's where our famous Australian Tennis Open is held. Okay. And we've got our beautiful city, which I believe once upon a time was dubbed as the most livable city in the world. I could be wrong, but I was told that. Oh my goodness. And we're coming into a slow sort of entry into what's called Flinders Street. And that is one of the major train stations in our underground city loop. Well, Flinders isn't underground, but it's one of the major stops on there. You can see the city coming up there. So this is basically where all the trains come in to converge, and they go around the loop, and they do like a big square loop around the city. So my day's been fun. My day's been fun. I have, oh, there's the tennis centre. Ah, I missed it. Poo, poo, poo. There we go. A close-up of our city skyline there. Nothing like some of the cities that are overseas, obviously. But, you know, that's a country train. It's going to a place called Traralgon. It goes to the country. And here we're entering. Did you hear that? Flinders Street. And you're going to see my reflection. There we go. Hi. How kooky. Can you see it? Oh my gosh. So, it's been a day. What have I done today? I have gone out and done some inspections of properties. I don't even know how many reports, and I've got more reports to finish. And here we go. I'm trying to kind of protect people here and not get them in the camera. I don't know, I'm a bit funny when it comes to things like that. But, you know, gosh, I don't want other people to be saying that I've breached their privacy or whatever, so I'm trying to keep it private. So basically what I'm doing from here is I'm going from this platform. Yes, ma'am. I've got to get off this platform, which is platform 7. I've got to go up the escalator. I know, it's all fun. It's all fun. I could do the stairs, but no. I've got heels on today, so I'm going to take the escalator. We call it an escalator. What do you guys call it? A travelator? I don't know. We call it an escalator. Gosh, peak hour and there's no one around. It's really ridiculous. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. And actually, truth be told, there's more people around today than what there have been in a long time. So that gives you an idea and just how very little, you know, there is of people. So I've got to come this way now, just very quickly. That's at one of our major stations. I'm kind of trying to keep it down. And hopefully, you know, like I said, if you're watching, that you're not getting dizzy. But now I've got to go from one platform to another. I've totally worn the wrong shoes today, honestly. My feet are killing me. I did not think this one through. And my train is leaving in 2 minutes. Yay! Now what I like to do is pretty much walk the length of the platform now, and now I've got to go down the escalator. See how it works? Woo. I like to walk the length. Oh, there's all the platforms there, see? I'll show you in a minute. I like to walk the length of the the platform now and get to the front caboose. There's my train. Holy moly. I'm not running. And I like to get to the front of the caboose or the front of the train, because then that way, when it gets to the end of the line, I'm closest to where I have to get off. I know. There is a method to my madness, I promise you. But let's see how far to the front I can get now. Let me just see. It's leaving in 1 minute. Oy vey. Oy vey, oy vey. Alright, I think I'm just going to make it to one more. I can see the train driver getting on at the front. Leaving now, I better hop on. Where will I sit? I think I might sit here. And of course, if anyone, so we have priority seats here, and do know that if I do have to get up, of course I will. But I think I'll just sit here so that I can record. And pretty much not be heard by too many people, to be quite honest. Oh my goodness. Oh, and you can see my reflection again.
Welcome to Metro. This is a service to Mernda, stopping all stations via the City Loop.
I might actually sit up here. That way you guys can see where we're going. Let me just... There you go. And pretty much I'm on here for the next hour, guys. Weird, right? Weird. I know, it's a different sort of video today. It really is. But, I don't know, I just thought maybe something different. Ooh, that's even a new building that I haven't seen before, architecture-wise. What's that? Can you see that star? Oh. I hate it when the trains get so close together. I know they're on parallel lines, but seriously, honestly, sometimes they just make me feel like they're going to smash into each other, and I hate it. Oh, you're not going to get much of a view there, so let me just go over here and show you part of this side of the city. I don't even know if you can hear me. Immigration Museum. These are some of our... we're in the heart of the city right now. Well, we're scooching around the outskirts of it, really. Yeah, and pretty soon we're going to go underground and do what's called the City Loop. And I think that's 4 stations, and then we come out the other end and on our way back out again. So there's our City of Melbourne, guys. Oh, it's a nice big fat ugly building just to block my view. Some graffiti just for, oh, hello Mr. Car. Cyclists down there. The streets are so empty. So empty, it's ridiculous. Famous building, heritage building here on the corner. We haven't got a massive skyline here.
Now arriving at Southern Cross
Station. I think it is the biggest station, train station here in Melbourne. It's massive, and you know they've refurbished it over the years. Unfortunately, I won't be able to get to show you too much of it from where I'm sitting, but it is definitely a massive station. Here we go. Trying to hold it as steady as possible. So it's kind of got an outdoory feeling, but it's actually all undercover, which I like. So that's one side, and then obviously over there, there's all other sides as well. So yeah, it's pretty cool, pretty cool. Now that I can sit down and relax and talk to you, what did I do today? Yes, I did some inspections. I've done a whole bunch of reports. I've got some more to do. When I get home, I haven't thought about what to do for tea yet. I might cook some pasta. I've got Offspring #1 with me tonight, so we're going to be watching another episode of Dexter, I'm sure. Yes, I am getting totally hooked. Totally hooked. We're only up to season 1. He's already watched it all, but I am totally getting hooked. I think we're up to season 10, and yay, I love watching a good crime film, and I called it. I knew who it was, who was the ice truck killer. Oh, now we're going into underground, which is kind of totally boring. So, hold that thought. Hello. I can't believe how tired I am. I can't believe how tired I look at the end of the day. Can you believe it? The reason I've turned you around is basically you're going to be looking at black out there because we're in a tunnel. So, hey, it is what it is. Anyway, what was I saying? I'm thinking I might cook some dinner too. Well, I am going to cook some dinner. Pasta. Probably get another couple of episodes of Dexter, which I'm really excited about. Yes, I called the ice truck killer. I found out who it was. It's always my aim. Who out there remembers, what was it called? Murder, She Wrote. Do you remember Murder, She Wrote with Angela Lansbury? Hands up in the class if you remember Murder, She Wrote from Angela Lansbury. I used to watch that when I was a young tucker, like young. And that was all, I think that was probably one of the first series that I ever watched, which got me hooked onto criminal type, what do you call them? Series. I'm kind of a bit... No, Siri, you can't one sec me. No, Siri, go away. Siri, stop it. I don't know what Siri's doing. I'm trying to be quiet and not draw attention to myself. It's ridiculous. Oh my god. I can't believe if this thing goes to air, I'm gonna crack myself up. Honestly, I'm gonna crack myself up. Anywho, Murder, She Wrote is the very first season that I actually ever watched as a young kid, and it was the first criminal sort of show. I'm just keeping an eye in case people sort of start eyeballing me. Oh my god. Crazy. Anywho, let's move along. Murder, She Wrote. I'm gonna get to it. And it was always, so I've always enjoyed Murder, She Wrote. My favourite author, criminal author, or criminal story book, James Patterson. Hello, James Patterson. Alex Cross. Tell me I'm wrong. For those that enjoy criminal stories or series or books or whatever, James Patterson. Siri, stop it. Why does Siri want to talk to me? I don't know. I've got a new phone, right? And for some reason Siri wants me to talk to her all the time. I hope you can hear me, and I apologise. This is the brains. This is what the end of the day does to you. you, right? I am trying to pull the phone closer to me in the hope that you will hear me, but I'm actually trying to talk in here instead. It's the end of the day. It's the end of a very long day. It is now 6 o'clock and my alarm goes off at 5, so it's already a long day. 6 o'clock I won't be home till about 7, so you get what I'm saying, right? We're still in the tunnel, so unfortunately you're going to have to look at this buffet a little bit more, because there's just nothing else to look at out there. See, look, there's reflections and tunnel, so yeah, it is what it is. So yes, pasta. I don't know whether or not to make gnocchi, like a creamy gnocchi pasta. Actually, I might do a creamy. I am going to make a basil gnocchi, creamy basil gnocchi for tea tonight. Bellissimo. Am I looking kooky? I feel kooky because I really feel kooky, and I honestly don't know that if I can. I'm not going to talk to you like this for the next hour. Let me just tell you that much. No, forget it. Stop asking already. It's not going to happen, alright? I mean it. That's right, everyone's in their own little world. It's amazing with the advent of these mobile phones. One thing that I've noticed, I used to catch a train when I went to uni so many years ago, about 30 years ago I went to uni, and I remember when I caught the train back then, you know, we used to read books, we used to talk to one another. Here everyone is just diving into their phone, and I'm no different. Look at me, I'm recording. I'm recording on a train. Fun. I'm going to flip you around now, look. I might keep it that way just for a little bit.
Now arriving at Shoalhaven.
I'll just keep it that way for a little bit so you can see. And don't get motion sickness, I hope. Pretty much here on end, the rest of my trip, I hate to say it, but it's pretty grungy, you know what I mean? It's like, it really is, you know, not pleasant. Here we have what we call PSOs, Protective Service Officers. There they are. And they made it a safety thing here in Melbourne, where PSOs, or Protective Service Officers, I don't know if they're like 1 notch or 2 notches down from actual police officers or whatever, but they are armed. I do believe they are armed. And they're pretty much at nearly every station in order to protect people getting on and off the trains. And, you know, I don't know how long they've been in service for or how long we've had them for, but yeah, I always am very grateful for what they do, because they put up with a lot. So yeah. The weather today. Can we just talk about this weather? So the last whipping chat that I did, we were 38 degrees Celsius, which was about 98 degrees or something like that. Yeah. Guys, please, honey child, give me a break, Mother Nature. Honestly, what are you doing? Oh, we're in a tunnel again. Can you see the reflection? Can you see? Boo. And we're out again. This is such a crazy video. Another tunnel. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to get my own reflection in. I don't know what's better to look at. Here we go. What was I saying? What was I saying? Oh, the weather. So yeah, from 38 degrees and dipping in our little wading pool. One day, I seriously had a jumper and freaking started heating on the next day. I am not even joking you. It went down to 19 degrees Celsius. Guys, someone shout out and tell me how much that is in Fahrenheit, because I've no clue. I think the conversion is, I seem to remember from back in high school, to convert Celsius to Fahrenheit, you double it and add 32. So if we double 19, let's round it up to 20, because I'm hopeless at numbers. I really do suck at numbers. If we double it and it's 20 and 20 is 40, and we add 32.
Now arriving at North Richmond.
Thank you, North Richmond. And then, so that's what, 72 degrees Fahrenheit. So for me, that's cold. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. So, and today's been weird as well. It was supposed to be 26 degrees Celsius. And it has been warmish, but it's been yucky-ish as well. We've got a buddy train coming on the other side here. Yes, so weird. I don't really want to be taping other people. I just kind of find that weird. I really do find that weird, and I'm finding it weird that people are looking at me. Like really looking at me. And there's someone sitting really, really close to me now. What possessed me to do something like this? I have no idea. I really don't. Oh my gosh. And you know what? This is a la natural. There's hardly any makeup. Everything is all organic and real here. Yes, let's go back to some scenery, shall we? Oy vey, oy vey. You know, and sometimes when I'm on the train, actually all the time when I'm on the train, I'm always listening to someone else, one of the other creators. That's when I get to catch up on a lot of
Now arriving at Collingwood.
What is it with this lady? What? The overhead lady. Have you ever wondered, have you ever asked yourself who it is that does that voiceover? I wonder, how do you audition for a voiceover like that? Now arriving at Collingwood. No, see, I can't do it. I can't do it for crap. Not at all. Not even a little bit. But I wonder, is it computerized? And imagine being... imagine it's a real person. I cracked myself up. Imagine if it's a real person, right? And that real person goes into a shop and it's someone serves them in that shop and that person recognizes that voice. How awkward would that be? I'm just saying, how awkward would it be? There's someone looking, guys, honestly. There's someone looking at me and he's looking really like as if I've lost the plot. And I really have. I really have. I really have. But anyway, let's see. The funny thing about all this is that I have not even stopped to test the audio on this to see if you can actually...
Now arriving at Victoria Park.
We're gonna get these interruptions. I haven't even stopped to test the audio, if you can actually even hear me, which is really, really weird. And how much you can hear and how much there is of external noise. Another train's coming. You know, I hate it because sometimes I'm so immersed in my videos and I look up and all of a sudden I get this train just seemingly appearing to come smash straight into us, and it's like, it does my head in. It really does. I keep looking down there because I'm looking at myself, but I should be looking up there at you guys. Straight in the camera. But anywho, I'll get used to it. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. Welcome to the land of Australia. We're not all this crazy, I promise. We're not. Oh, yeah. So pretty much from here on in, there's not much more really else to see. I mean, like, it's kind of much of a muchness of a muchness of a muchness, and now you kind of get why I actually like to put my head down and, I might, you know, put my phone in my pocket or in my bag and be listening to, you know, if it's a whip and chat, And every now and then look down at my throat, but otherwise, you know, just stare aimlessly out of the window. I don't know, but this guy has turned around and he's staring straight at me now. Maybe he's going to call one of those PSOs on me. They're going to take me away. I haven't lost the plot, I swear. I should probably put my mask on too, but half the people on here haven't got their mask on. I know, don't crucify me. I am more than 6 feet or 1.5 meters away from anyone, I promise you. I promise.
Arriving at Clifton Hill. Change here for Hurstbridge services.
We were here at this junction last week. I hate this spot where we're stopping now, because last week we got stuck here for 45 minutes. It took me nearly 3 hours to get home. I was cursing. I really was. 3 hours. 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 hours to get home. Anywho. So yes, I am going to make some gnocchi. I might actually upload the last of my DAC Black Friday, Cyber Monday. I know, it's a long time ago. I know. But they've been there, and the last one's actually a really exciting one for me. So I hope you stay tuned and keep up with me. It's another one of my cray ones. I don't know how else to do them other than just to be me, right? But it is actually another cray one. Just wild and organic and natural and unedited as it is. Some lovely graffiti. You gotta love that, right? I don't know. I don't mind graffiti, but when it's actually artistic, yeah, when it actually is, means something. I don't like it when it's just that scribble. I'm sorry, you can tell me that it's supposed to be art. It is not art. I'm sorry, it is not art. Not even a little bit. But there are some fantastic graffiti artists out there, let me tell you. I hope there's no one actually watching behind me. Oh God, how embarrassing if they're actually watching behind me. I'm just going to turn it that way. That way. Can you see my hand? I'm going to turn it that way because, like, I'm sure that there are people that have probably been watching behind me that way, that have been watching my face as I've been talking. Anywho. So, yes, I've got to get home, cook dinner. What else do I have to do? I'm going to try and upload that other last unboxing. Watch some Dexter, and I don't know that I'm going to have any energy to actually do any diamond painting tonight, although I really do need to keep on schedule. As you know, I've got my custom, my deadline custom that I have to work on. Oh, thank gosh, I've just looked up and the guy that I said was looking at me. He's got his earphones in and say, at least he can't see me anymore. No, I'm delirious. He can see me, at least he can't hear me. Well, at least I'm hoping he's not pretending to not hear me. I always like looking at this park. There's always, without fail, I don't know if you can see it in there, little doggy. You see, I'm hoping he's in the picture. Where is he gone? I reckon this is probably I don't know if it is officially, but I reckon it's a official dog park. There's always dogs down there, and that's squealing. I'm hoping that that's not coming through on the audio. I really do, because it irritates the crap out of me. I'm hoping it doesn't irritate the crap out of you. I'm actually hugging the window right now. I'm actually talking into the mirror. Oh my God, Grace, use your words. I'm talking into the window just to avoid drawing attention to myself, but probably just by virtue of the fact that I have my forehead pressed right up against the freaking window, people are probably staring at me even more because I'm holding freaking phone right up against there anyway. Who convinced me that this was a good idea? I have absolutely no idea. Oh yes I do. Oh yes I do. She told me to do it. Hey. So today is actually Thursday. We had our I had my annual leave on Monday. We had our public holiday on Tuesday. And I was back at work on Wednesday, yesterday. So today today or this week is a short working week. Which is good. It means the weekend is literally about 48 hours away. And I'm hoping to really get some serious diamond painting done. I'm thinking, although I don't know if I shall, but I'm thinking I might take a couple of trips out to some of our local stores here well, there's one sort of warehouse place, but we'll see how that goes. And take a video. I tell you what, she's so annoying. She really is. She's so rude, interrupting me. I don't get it. I mean, manners, right? Manners. Oy. There's really not much more to see. I mean, I don't know how. This would be terribly exciting for anyone unless people will enjoy train stations. I don't know what you're looking at now, but let's do it that way for a little bit and try and keep it a bit steady and do it from the background. What do they say? Objects appear further than what they really are. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so the weekend I'm hoping to get some serious diamond painting going. The washing machine has finally, I think it's done. I think the circuits have finally blown on it. Yes, so I've been trying to resurrect it for the last few days. I've noticed that if I leave the poor girl alone for a few days, the electronics on it, oh, I don't want to get that, oh, there's people there. Hang on, let me do it this way. If I leave the electronics on there and not turn it on for a little while, just wondering what these people are thinking, the ones that could see me from behind. I'll have to look at it in the video later to see who's actually looking straight into the camera. How embarrassing. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? I so hope he doesn't do diamond painting. And he Googles me. I'm not even joking. I'm trying not to laugh. Anyway, what was I saying? I can't even think. I've lost it. Are you having fun out there? Are you having fun watching this? Because let me tell you, this is so hard keeping it together. So hard. Let me put you back out here. Oh my gosh. My washing machine. That's what I was telling you about. Yes. So the circuit seems to go to sleep and not want to work sporadically. It's like, I don't know. I'm convinced it's male because, you know, us females, we got our shit together. We got our poo together. We got our stuff together. We got our act together. There's a way to put it. There you go. I got my word out right. Do I have to bleep that out? You know what I'm saying, right? So I'm convinced that my washing machine must be male.
Now arriving at Thornbury.
Because it's just so temperamental. It's switching on and switching off when it wants to. Male, right? I know. See, now you know what I'm talking about. everyone's attention staring at you even more. Funny story. I was on the train the other day. I'm on the train every day, right? And it's funny, these days, someone also have to do is cough or sneeze and they get the look, the stare, the look, you know, that look, right? Do you remember that busy station that I was telling you about, Flinders Street, yeah? I'm only coughing because I've got something stuck in my throat now. But anyway, keep up with me, right? Keep up with the story. We were about to, I was going to say dock, and then I was going to say land. What am I, in a plane? Oh my gosh. We're about to pull up at the station at Flinders Street, and so obviously it's a big interchange, and a lot of people stand up, right, to get off at that point. And there was a gentleman sitting, like, I'm not going to turn the camera around, but like near one of the doors, right? Shush already. Okay, so I've got to get this story up. And there was a guy sitting like near one of the doors, and he had a mask on it, but he let out this whopping, and I'm talking like she was a doozy, like a whopper sneeze, but not once, 3 times. But you know what made it really bad? Because like I heard the first one and it kind of startled me, and so I turned that way. Unlike I caught it out. I wasn't gonna stare or anything. Right? It's rude. Regardless of everyone else staring at me here. But anyway, let's just move on from that one, okay? But all these people had been sort of going towards that door to get off, okay? The train. And this guy let it out. There's 1, 2, 3 sneezes. What? I'm not trying not to laugh out loud. You've never seen such an about face. And there was about 8 or 9 people do a 180 and run to the other exit and use the other door. I shouldn't laugh. It's not a laughing matter because it is a serious thing. Oh look, they're playing cricket. Look at, there you go. I should put yous there. But it was funny because, like, I think what made it worse is the fact that he had a mask on, but when he sneezed, he didn't even have the manners or the decency or whatever. Got the hiccups now, great. Or the decency to put his hand over his mask. I don't know. When you sneeze, you put your hand over your mouth, right? There's some more PSOs. Cool. You put your hand over your mouth automatically. But this dude, nah, he just let him rip. 1, 2, 3. And regardless of that he had a mask on, these other peeps that were around him just hightailed it. They 180'd it and went to the door. Oh. I actually, that morning, I'm not even going to lie, a little bit of weed came out and I was laughing. No, a little bit of weed did not come out, I promise you. No, it's just a saying. Okay, calm down. It's just a saying. I really am not a big fan of that sort of modern architecture. Not my thing. Not my thing. I don't know. I don't like modern architecture. It's just, I like old vintage. Mind you, this here is Siri, stop it. This here is just butt ugly. See, that's what I mean. It just, uglifies everything. Uglifies. There's a new word for the day. Our new word for the day, people.
Now
Uglifies.
arriving at Regent.
See, that's just ugly. And where do we get, tell me, someone tell me, we are probably around 20 kilometres from the beach here. Where do we get palm trees here? They are so out of sorts, it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Ridiculous. Who remembers that show? Do you remember, who can name that show? What was his name? Started with B. And he was from, I don't know, some European country. Balky was the character's name, Balky. And he used to say, "Don't be so ridiculous." Come on, guys. Anyone who's my age who remembers that show. And he went from, I don't know, some European country. I can't remember where. And he came to America to live with his cousin. And it was just, yeah, full on. I can't remember the name of it, but anyway. I didn't coin the phrase, put it that way, but I often use it and I drop it every now and then. I'm so tired. I'm just so tired. I'm trying to keep awake, keep you company, and get over the fact that now I only have about 5 sets of eyes on me now. I don't know if anyone's behind me. Empty, that's good. Is there still, oh no, there's still a body back there. I don't know what they're looking at. Just pray that they don't know diamond painting and that they don't recognise me. Can you imagine? How embarrassment. How freaking embarrassment, man. This whole video is embarrassing. But I promised myself that I was going to step out of my comfort zone. And boy, is this stepping out of my comfort zone or what? Now this is a new station that they've built. Probably nothing fancy for anyone over, who hasn't seen it before, but it's only, I don't know, 6 to 12 months old, and they've actually elevated it. I don't know if you can see it. This intersection underneath us, OMG, was such a nightmare of an intersection. It was off tap, absolutely off tap. Off the top of my head, I reckon there was about 8 different roads that crossed into the same intersection. You're probably wondering, how does that even work? Yeah, that's how absolutely off tap it was. So slowly, one of the incentives that they've got around Melbourne is to elevate or make safe all the dangerous level crossings. And what they're tending to do is, well, it makes sense really, either make them go over or make them go under the main roads and separate the two entities, vehicles from trains. So I don't know if you can get a sense of how tall or how high we are here. Motion sickness. It always feels like I'm going down a slippery dip when we get to this end, because it kind of curls around and then goes down. It's really weird. And we're kind of... How rude. How rude. For more information, visit and remember to stay safe and wear a face mask for traveling. Bear with me and we thank you. She doesn't know that I'm recording. Rude. Anywho, where are we? Where about? I don't know, I've got another 10 minutes to go. And then we get off the train. And I haven't bought a magnet for the back of this new phone so that I can prop you up. But if I can prop you up somewhere safely in my car, then I'll take you in the car driving home with me too. I know, right? I know, weird. I'm weird. What else? I have, for those of you who haven't watched my other videos, I'm working on a frame concept. Yes ma'am, I am, which I'm kind kind of formulating in my head first, and then I'm going to put it into practice, and then if it works, because I'm honest to all that's wholly out there, I have not seen this concept done yet. And I've done, you know, I've watched quite a few videos, but I haven't seen this concept done yet. And if it takes off, I'm going to have the perfect way to frame at least my paintings the way that I like. And the most important thing will be that it doesn't matter what size or what shape your painting is. So you know how we often get paintings that we can't find already custom sized frames for, right? And it's how frustrating is it? How frustrating. I mean, obviously for those that are doing 20 or 30 diamond paintings a year, I don't know, do you put them all up? Don't you put them all up? I have no idea. But I know that for the ones that I've purchased, somehow I want to display them. Okay? Then for me,
Now arriving at Cant Park.
it is building and construction. That building is going up real quick. I know for me, diamond painting is, yes, it's, as I keep saying, the whole experience, okay? But I also want to, you know, put my work up on the wall somewhere. I've got to get some colour in my hair. Oi, oi. That's what happens when you're 49. I don't hold back. I'll share. But yes, there is a hoping that it works, and it's so it's going to fit any size frame, and it's also hopefully going to be cost effective. I know. You can thank me later. Thank me when I actually work it out. But I'm hoping that I'm onto something here. And gosh, wouldn't it be just funny that once I finish doing all my research and putting something together, that someone else might just think of it too. Anyway, you know what? I'm fine with that. I'm fine. Great minds think alike, don't you think? I think so. Speaking of, you know, grey hairs and all the rest of it, keep on the lookout. I'm going to be doing a video, and here's a hashtag warning, here's a hashtag heads up. It's going to be a video, I'm pretty much not going to hold much back. I've got a few things and stories to share. I've got a few stories to share. That they're either going to make you laugh, cry, hit delete, unsubscribe, or subscribe more. Either way, they're coming your way. And I've just been trying to find the time to take that video, but I have a feeling that it's going to have to be a video that I'm going to do when offspring are not around. Yeah, because there's no way. Oh my heart, no. There's no way I can. I mean, that being said, you know, if they want to then like later look it up on YouTube and watch the recording is one thing, but there is, oh no. Oh, there is hella no way I can record. Oh, I need to record with you in the house. No, sir. No, thank you. No, it's not going to happen. Stop asking me. No, I said. So, let me just, we're getting out into the suburbs here. This is, so if you've listened to any of my whipping chats, or even my, what do you call it? My 1 hour Mrs. Crochet and Coffee whipping chat, I spoke about living in the northern suburbs And so this area here, Siri, stop interrupting me. I don't know if you can actually hear her. Oh, there's no one behind me anymore. Thank God. See, look, it's empty now. Oh my gosh, I was getting so paranoid. You've got no idea. There is still someone, however, in front of me, like literally, like 2 meters away. There's an old tram that they've left.
Now arriving at Mayhill.
How sad. But seems to be bugged. He's got his earplugs in. You're gonna have to rewind that because I don't want to have to say it any louder. He's got his earplugs in. Did you hear that? I'm sorry because I really don't want to say it any louder. Nearly home, guys. Nearly home. This is what it's 6:33. 6:33, nearly home. So, what are you guys up to in your part of the world? I really feel like I want to move. I'm just looking, there's not much further that I can move. Why am I got that so close? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's way close. Way close is that camera? Back. That's better. But it would have been super freaking obvious if I hadn't had one of those like long selfie stick things and just, happily, what do you call it? What do you people call it? Vlogging or blogging or videoing or whatever it is, like with a stick on a camera. On a train in peak hour. No, stop asking. It's not gonna happen. You're lucky that this is getting done. And Lord, talk about pushing boundaries. If this goes up, wow, I will have hit an all-time high. Let me just say that. What am I thinking? Some more graffiti. I mean, like literally. There's not much more to see out here. I mean, the city is way behind us that way. So we're going north that way. Hang on. We're going north that way. Are you getting dizzy yet? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. So if that was that, I've got 2 more stops and then I'm going to get off, and I'm hoping that it'll be cool McGool for you to just come travelling with me whilst I then have to walk to my car, took the car to the station and parked at the station, rather than catching the bus. The bus just kind of adds an extra, by the time I have to sit there and wait for the bus. And you know what, whilst there's no one catching public transport, I'm actually quite okay to be driving my car to the station and parking it there, because really at the end of the day it's much of a muchness. So here we are, second last station. And obviously, I might take you in the car. So I just had a notification come in. The guy is, oh my god, why did he move? Thank god I've only got one lost. And like, why? Let's just keep going. Damn, I forgot my train of thought. What was I saying? Tell me. Can someone yell out what I was saying? Are you keeping up with what I'm saying? Come on guys, it's like 43 minutes in here, and that's the second half of this video. Nope, lost it. Completely lost it. seems to be still working on his phone, so I'm hoping that those earphones that he's got on are actually playing something and he can't hear me, because that would be just like super awkward, don't you think? Yeah. Anyway, we're about to get off soon. In a minute, as we head off. You know, I don't mind. It's actually daylight savings here, so be it that it's 6:37 and there's there's that much daylight still, and it's really overcast today. Really overcast. I don't know if I'm going to really be enjoying this train business when it's the dead of winter and it's like raining and cold and sleet and dark and depressing at like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. That's when Anyway, I don't want to think about it. We are supposed to be in summer. For the moment, it is what it is, and I'll think about winter when that time comes. And just be grateful for the fact that, you know, to be on a train and to be working and not complain about it, because, you know, I don't want to spend another winter in lockdown. That's for sure. That is for sure, you know, and my thoughts and my prayers and everything else goes out to those countries that are, you know, still in the throes of all of that and have high numbers. And anyway, don't want to trigger anybody. This is supposed to be a happy thing, and you know, if you are going through a rough time because of, you know, that topic, this is a safe place. Come, you know, my diamond painting world is a safe place, you know. Feel free to share either a comment here or contact me directly, you know. Happy to have a chat anytime. That's kind of who I am. So I better get ready and kind of make my way to the door.
Now arriving at South Moraine.
Alright peeps, let's go. Let's find the door. Gotta find the door. Here's the door. I'm gonna turn you around. Hang on a sec. And here we are. Peak hour and no one around. Look at that house. Oh, and my bag's coming undone. Ay. So now, again, Gracie didn't think this through. There is a huge flight of stairs ahead of her, and I am wearing the most uncomfortable shoes today. I'm just fixing my bag, guys. My backpack. I bring a backpack to work, just for ease and convenience. Every now and then it just doesn't want to play nice and opens up on me. So as I was saying, oh, sorry, I should have warned you, it scares me every time. There we go, 6:41. So by the time I get home, about another 10 minutes, because look at these stairs. Oy vey. Let me check my backpack. Yeah, she's open. My feet, I reckon I've got the two biggest blisters on my toes. And I don't want to show you my toes because they severely need a pedicure. Like, really badly. These are like the rocky stairs, you know. Dun, 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 dun. I can't sing for crap. You do know that, right? So here we have to tap on. and tap off. Oh, we've actually got the police here today. And tap, and it tells you, and it opens the gate, and out we go. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to switch it off now, because you kind of don't need to be seeing too much more, and then I'm going to switch it back on, hopefully when we're back in the car. I'll see you on amazing station. Okay, I'm in the car and you're on my dash, so I don't know. Oh, that's a really bad view. That is a really bad view. You're just gonna get steering wheel the whole way. Oh no. Hang on a sec, let me stop. Safety first. I don't even know where the camera is. Hang on one sec. Ugh. I don't know where I can prop you up safely. I don't have a magnet. Hang on, let me see if this works. What happens if I sit you down there? Oh, what an unflattering. Oh, God, Grace. That is really yuck. Where am I going to put you guys? I'm not going to hold you, because did you know that here in Australia, it's like up to $400 and something if you get caught even touching, forget using, touching your camera. Let me put that music off. Touching your camera if you're behind the wheel of a car. Yeah, it ain't going to happen. No, not today. Not today, Josephine. So let's see if that, no, that's just as awful. Oh, such an awful. I'm seeing what props I've got here to try and elevate. Is that? Ooh. It's really not. Hi. You want to keep me company while I drive the 5 minutes that I have to and home? Let's see if we can do this and do it safely. So basically from the station home, I'm now about 5 minutes. I'm literally just in the car park, and I'm driving on gravel at the moment, so that's why it's so rough. And you can hear all that squelching under the tires. But I just have to make a quick stop. Pick up some milk. I'm out of my soy milk. Keep an eye out for my video, my next Whip and Chat. You're going to find out what happens to Gracie here when she doesn't have her soy milk. Yeah, there's a story coming. There's a story coming. So now we're basically back on the road to home. And you're not getting vertigo, are you? No, you're all good. You got your seatbelts on? Good. I'm glad. There's no one in front of me, and I know these roads, and I am driving very, very safely. I do promise. I do promise. So yes, I have to pick up some milk. This is the most unflattering angle, and I'm putting it out there. I look like I don't even understand how or what. But anyway, it's all very interesting. I don't even know what angle this is recording. Hang on one second. It's probably recording on the side, isn't it? Let me I've pulled over into a slip lane, so bear with me a second. I bet you now I'm on some sort of angle. I bet you I can't even turn that piece around. Anyway, I might have edited that past bit out. I might not have. If I did, there's a reason. It's because the angle of the camera was on the wrong orientation. So weird. I know, and I didn't realize until the last minute. Anyway, I have 1, 2, 3 traffic lights, and then I am at the milk bar, where I'm just going to pick up some milk. Yeah, funny about that. They sell milk at a milk bar here. I know. It's a weird concept, right? I would show you, you know, the road home, but you don't really be needing to know exactly where I live and referencing all that sort of stuff. So if this video comes across as even remotely interesting to anybody and you want to see more of Melbourne, I'm more than happy when I get my gooseneck. Yes, I got a gooseneck ordered, and I'll prop you up on my actual windscreen. Not my windscreen. Yeah, on my windscreen. I'll prop you up there and you'll be able to get a view of what's going on from a car perspective as opposed to a train perspective. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this angle is so bad. Lucky I am not one of, oh my gosh, lucky I am not one of these people who is like 50 million shots until, you know, you get the right one. What for? It is what it is. Raw, organic, me, unedited. That's how it's going to come. I'm at stoplights, yeah. I'm not driving with no hands on the wheel or anything like that. But the lights have just changed green. So I'm going to, eyes on the road, Gracie. Eyes on the road. So I'm just about to pull in to the milk bar. Pick up my milk for the morning. And of course, there's got to be a car parked right where they're not. Oh, and now they move. Thanks, buddy. You're the best. Eesk. Road rage at its best, huh? All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Seriously, I hope you've somewhat enjoyed today's ad hoc fluffy-haired video. It's been really something different for me to do, completely different. Hardly any diamond painting conversation at all, which weird, but anyway, for me it was just jumping out of the comfort zone, breaking the barriers and doing something. Credit goes to Abigail Marie. She and I were chatting this morning and I was on the train and I threw the idea out there and she said for me to do it. So you know what, Abigail Marie, this is for you, on you, at you, everything else, okay? I've done it for you, honey. And we'll see how it turns out. Guys, if you have gotten to the end, gold medal, thank you so much. Thank you for your support. If you're a first-time listener, yeah, welcome to my diamond painting world. If you're a first-time listener, I would absolutely love for you to hit that subscribe button. If you've liked what you've seen today, a thumbs up would be absolutely awesome. And there's also that little notification bell that you can click on, and that will tell you each and every single time I upload a new video. With all that being said, I can't do my double love heart because I'm holding the camera with the other hand, but I do wish you all an amazing, great rest of your day, a great rest of your week, and ciao for now.